Number 18, given the function f of n defined by the following. F of 1 equals 2, and f of n equals negative 5 times f of n minus 1 plus 2. Which set could represent the range of the function? So just when I see stuff like this, what I want to think of is patterns or sequences. And as soon as I see f of 1, a sub 1, I should be thinking or knowing that this is the first term. So that f of 1 means that we're talking about the first term. So the first term is 2. So let's just look at my choices real quick. Choice 1, the first term is 2. Choice 2, the first term is 2. Choice 3, the first term is negative 8. And choice 4, the first term is negative 10. So just based on that, knowing that this f of 1 means first term and that the first term is 2, I can get rid of choices 3 and 4 because choice 1 and 2 are the only ones with 2 as the first term. Well, now I need to decide, is it going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, or is the pattern going to be 2, negative 8, 42, negative 208? And how I do that is I start with f of 1, which equals to 2. Now I do f of n. I'm going to show you two different ways. I'm going to show you a little bit longer of a way and how the math actually works, and then I'm going to show you like a little shortcut. So f of 1 equals 2, and then f of the next term I need to find, because there's 4 down here, is f of 2. Well, if I'm finding f of 2, I'm just going to follow my formula. I have a negative 5 times f of n minus 1. Well, this n is now 2 because I'm finding the second term. So 2 minus 1 plus 2. So if I simplify this, it's negative 5. So f of 2 minus 1 is really f of 1 because 2 minus 1 is 1. And then plus 2. So negative 5 times, well, f of 1, I already know they told me is 2. So negative 5 times 2 plus 2. Well, negative 5 times 2 plus 2 comes out to be a negative 8. So that's a lot of work just to find f of 2, right? What really happened, this whole part right here that's being simplified, I took this 2 and I really replaced it in here. And then I just multiplied it out in the calculator to get negative 8. So what I'm saying really is that this f times n minus 1, and we've learned this in previous lessons, this piece right here means that we're using the previous term. So instead of doing all of that math again to find f of 3 and f of 4, there is a shortcut, and we just use the previous term. So I'm just going to do that over here. F of 1 equals 2, right? So I'm going to find f of 2, f of 3, and f of 4 because there are 4 terms in my choices. So I'm going to set myself up using this formula. I do negative 5, parentheses, I'm going to be multiplying something in here, right? The previous term, plus 2. And I'm going to set that up for each piece. So now all I do is take the previous answer and I plug it into that parentheses. So negative 5 times 2 plus 2 is a negative 8. Well, now I take that negative 8 and I plug it into the next one. Negative 5 times negative 8 is a positive 40 plus 2 is a positive 42. So I have 2 was my first term, then a negative 8, then a positive 42, and then I take the 42, I plug in. Negative 5 times 42 plus 2 is a negative 208 when I check it in the calculator, which is the 4th term right here. So because all of these match, I know that choice 2 is my correct answer. So again, this is all the actual math and why we can just use the previous term. But as long as you can remember that f of n minus 1 is the previous term, you can use this shortcut method.